Okay, so in today's video we're going to be talking about... Oh, good, they're finished. Okay.
The house is...
Well, scrap whatever I was about to talk to you about in today's video, because it would seem that we need to teach New Zealand's Eskimo population a few manners, a la Daniel Boland.
Who's Daniel Boland? Oh, Daniel Boland, this is a heavy hitter. Do you guys know who this is?
I'm talking now! Just be quiet a minute, eh? You crazy kakapo, you.
You are being shagged by a rare parrot.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, what we're looking at here in today's video is the Maori people of New Zealand. Well, at least the parliamentary representatives there. We're looking at the Maori people of New Zealand losing their goddamn minds. They're losing their minds over a proposed bill, a proposed change to the law, which they say is going to take away some of their rights. Now, call me a skeptic. I've been called worse. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that in New Zealand, in 2024, taking away a particular collective's rights probably ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any Maori people are going to get railroaded off to any place that they might not want to go. Before going deep into this, I just get the feeling that they're making a mountain out of a molehill. They're making a great maunga out of a kiwi nest. New Zealand's parliament was brought to a temporary halt by MPs performing a haka amid anger over a controversial bill seeking to reinterpret the country's founding treaty with Maori people. So the Maori people have got their loincloths in a twist because basically the ACT, the ACT Party, I believe stands for the Association of Consumers and Taxpayers, is one of the parties in the ruling right-wing coalition in New Zealand at the moment. They've presented a bill which basically says, look, we don't like diversity quotas and stuff like that. And the agreement with the Maori people was written in 1840. Maybe we need to look at it because it's a little bit unfair if people are getting hired based on their race and stuff like that. And look, I know a lot of you hysterical lunatics love all of these quotas and stuff, don't you? You all think that that certain people need a leg up in life based on the colour of their skin or whatever. And I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong, all right? I've had all of those arguments. I'm not going to sit here and explain why I don't think that that's the case, okay? I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. I'll call you a hysterical lunatic, but I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, okay? I'm very sure of my beliefs now, okay? I'm a rugged, masculine individualist, a pillar of society, you know, hard-nosed, stiff-upper-lip stoic, all right? But some of you hysterical lunatics believe what you will, and I don't mind if you spaz out about diversity, how it's our greatest strength, and stuff like that. That's all there. That's fine, all right? I don't mind. I can tolerate. I'm a very tolerant stoic, okay? But what I will not tolerate is no more hakas. I've spent my entire life pretending, when we're watching the rugby, England versus New Zealand, and all the England players stand there awkwardly while the New Zealanders do the crazy little crab dance. We're like, oh, well, it's their culture, let's respect. How about no? Imagine if the England players came out before every match and did some fucking Morris dancing with the sticks. Everyone would say how gay it is. It doesn't intimidate the opposition. They're all, like, dying inside of the cringe. And how embarrassing is it, by the way, when New Zealand choke in the semi-finals after doing the ha? The haka. Ooh, the haka, but you lost. That's very embarrassing. We should make them do a haka after they lose. Every time they lose, go on, do your little crab dance.
Opposition Party MP Hannah Clark began the traditional ceremonial group dance after being asked whether her party supported the bill, which faced its first vote on Thursday.
I'll take that as a yes then. Imagine if the Speaker of the House, sorry for any of my Maori listeners, the Chief Toki Quickie, had actually said that in response to tearing up the papers. They'd have taken the roof off that old Parliament.
Meanwhile, a hikoi, or a peaceful protest march. Hang on a second. Okay, there we go. Meanwhile, a peaceful protest march organised by a Maori rights group is continuing to make its way towards the capital, Wellington.
Oh God, I don't want to alarm any of you, but I think all hell is about to break loose. I hope you're very proud of yourself, Queequeg.
Thousands have already joined the 9-day march against the bill, which reached Auckland on Wednesday, having begun in the far north of New Zealand on Monday.
Oh dear, the orcs are angry. They're coming back for their land. Auckland. I suppose I shouldn't really equate Maori people to orcs. That was not the intention at all. It's New Zealand, they're marching, and it's like I was pretending it was dangerous. Jokes are good when you explain them.
The country is often considered a leader in Indigenous rights.
Oh, big whoop, New Zealand. What do you get if you win the Indigenous Rights World Cup, eh? Shag all is what you get. I mean, look at all you've done, in New Zealand to protect Maori rights, and not so much as a thank you. Imagine if English people were all about Morris dancing and going on about Boudicca and the Romans all the time. They built us roads, we're grateful. Not these Maoris, though. Ungrateful bunch. They're organising hikois, damn it!
But opponents of the bill fear those same rights are being put at risk by this bill. It is unlikely to pass a second reading, as ACT's coalition partners have indicated they will not support it. But this has not placated those worried about the bill and its impact, with the hikoi still making progress along its 1,000-kilometre route.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, it would be better if they had something, more productive to do with their time, but that's nice.
Daniel Boland, who is Maori, walked over the harbour bridge with her 2 sons, Bobby and Teddy, and told the BBC she was hoping it, the hikoi, would be big. But it was much more epic than I expected.
They came in their thousands from every corner of the country. The destination was Parliament, where on the forecourt there was a fiery, impassioned speech from one of the hikoi's leaders.
We are forever! The hikoi does not end here!
And from Te Pāti Māori's co-leader.
And we got a message to this government! Kill the bill!
Good God, what a racket. You know, anyone who's been watching this channel long enough will know I do not take kindly to such overt public displays of emotion, right? And it is disappointing seeing this kind of crap, you know? How quickly we take to slipping on a loincloth and shaking spears at the sky, right? This new age way of thinking, this idea that elevates the noble savage to the point that we think that barbarism is better than civilization.
It enhances all the mana I have within me, just knowing that our people can come together and can show that we are stronger than whatever's going on inside the government house.
So I've come from both sides, and what I think is best in the country now is that we unite rather than there's too much division.
Oh, you poor, soft, malleable, fickle imbeciles. People who think like this, no principles, just wishy-washy thoughts. So long as I don't tread on anyone's toes. No. That's not okay, all right? Some guy proposed something in the New Zealand Parliament. Hey, I think these diversity quotas are a bit unfair. I'm not sure that's legal. And everyone loses their mind. Who's being divisive there? For God's sake, wake up. And don't come at me in the comments, right? I get it. Okay, I know it's not just all about diversity and equity quotas. That's not the whole thing. There's land disputes and resource disputes and stuff like that. You know, your ancient rituals. But basically, I think if you ask most New Zealanders who disagree with the treaty as it is, as the laws are being applied, their main gripe, I'm guessing, is going to be with the fact that they feel Maoris are kind of have a protected status in New Zealand, right? They're the beneficiaries of diversity quotas in state-run agencies, that there are healthcare programs only for Maori people, and that feels a little bit racist.
Everybody's here. Aotearoa is here. Chinese, African, the Pacific Islands, the Pākehā, the Scottish.
The Scottish? No, I don't think he said the Scottish, but that would be so typical of the Scottish, wouldn't it? They think they're so great with all their traditions. They turn up to your wedding, you know, your friend who's got his grandparents on his mum's side were Scottish. So he wears kilts at family occasions. And we all have to pretend like, oh no, that's it's very fetching actually, it suits you. You all think you're fucking Braveheart, don't you? More like cave fart, as in it's that embarrassing, it's like farting in a cave. It all like echoes and everyone notices. You're wearing a skirt!
Everybody's here, so this is what this is about. So we can pull it together, I'm sure we can.
He told the Herald it was ACT leader David Seymour's Treaty Principles Bill which sparked a nationwide awakening.
I didn't come here for Tama, so David Seymour. No, not about that. You know, this is bigger than him. But thank you for being a super fella and for provoking the soul.
Provoked they were.
Provoked they were. And let's listen to this David Seymour fellow, this vile racist, eh? Let's hear him out just for a second, see his point of view.
In a statement, Seymour said thousands are marching in Wellington today to make their feelings known. I hope they will now read the bill and engage in the substance of the debate via the select committee process. Rawiri Waititi says he told Seymour during what he described as a heated confrontation that he should not attend the event.
I see him on the news today saying that Rawiri Waititi told him not to come. You goddamn right I told you not to come. He said he wanted to have a say. You had your say on Thursday. Today is my people's say.
Gee whiz, I bet that guy's a fucking laugh at a dinner party.
You know what, I suspect the reason is that if I was to get out there and speak and give my side of the story, it would really deflate a lot of the angst and hatred that's been wound up on TikTok and the caricature that they've tried to create of me. Actually, the organisers didn't want that, Te Pāti Māori didn't want that, because that would seriously deflate a lot of their kaupapa.
Mob, assemble! It's time to take this crazy David Seymour guy off the streets. He's corrupting the youth, just like that Socrates did. We'll tear him limb from limb. Anyway, I think that's that dealt with. I've given my 2 cents. You're welcome, New Zealand and the world. Anything else while I'm at it? No? Well, while you're at it, if you've enjoyed today's video, remember to let the algorithm know. Give the video a like. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you want to help out the Daniel Boland show even further, get some access to some exclusive content and early access to a lot of the videos I put up on here, then you can join me on Patreon. The link is in the description under the video. And if not, then just wait and see when I'll be back on here next. It could be any time. It could be in half a day's time, half a week, the best part of a full week. We never know. You never know with that's the mystery. Anyway, I think we're done here for today now, probably. Right? Stay chill, everyone. Right? You want to be cool. You want to be cool like me, okay? You don't want to be going around in kilts or with tattoos on your faces. You want to be a rugged individualist like Daniel Boland. You know, that's what we all must aspire to be. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Nancy.
Nancy, that's my mom's name.
My dad named me after my great aunt who was a slave.
Okay, I'm sorry.